Although Stewart say 9. Well, I just watched the 6th episode of House of the Dragon. Oh my, very scandalous. The Princess and the Queen was the title. They've jumped 10 years, and the princess has just given birth to her third child, not by her husband, but by one of the guards with his nice dark hair. So all the children have dark hair instead of silver hair like they're supposed to. So, yeah, I don't know whose bright idea that was, but it's not exactly a secret. Like, the whole kingdom seems to know. It's kind of obvious. Her father has fooled herself into thinking it's just some sort of quirk of nature, but really he knows that none of the children are actually, belonging to the father, and they're all literally bastards. So, and the kids eventually work it out. One of the sons actually asks her at some point in the episode, and she's like, basically, as long as you're member of the family, doesn't matter. You're Targaryen or whatever, doesn't matter. I'm kind of surprised they went that way, because I was thinking it's going to be tricky for him to impregnate her, but he's only got to do it. He doesn't have to have intercourse with her for pleasure or regularly. He just has to get her pregnant at least once, and his job is done. But yeah, he wasn't doing his job or anything else. He was just off being a playboy, and she eventually calls rank and says, I'm basically royalty, you're basically gonna serve me, you're gonna stay and do what I say, because I don't know what he was doing, he wanted to do something else. But yeah, it's the Alicent is not happy about this. There's actually a point where the princess proposes that their children marry for the political gain and so forth. And of course, it's an act of desperation, because she knows that she's not hiding anything from anyone. And, if any of her children were supposed to take the throne, Alicent would be, calling for the DNA test and calling him Maury Povich, but, or their equivalent to it. So she eventually just leaves the kingdom, and I was really shocked that she just kind of gave up. It may have something to do with the fact that her little boyfriend was baited by Sir Crispin or whatever his name. I want to call him Crispin Glover, like Crispin Glover from Friday the 13th. I don't know why. Kristen. He's basically training the kids, and he's really harsh on his kids. He's really been quite brutal on the other guy's kids, to upset him. And he does defend them, and he's like, oh my God, why are you so bothered? It's almost like you're an uncle or a brother or a father. Bam, pretty boy went down. Yeah, it's kind of funny. So he gets basically kicked out because he did put his hands on the prince to stop him from, brutalizing his child. So I'm guessing he's going to just happen to end up in the same kingdom that she ends up in. But she did take her husband. She said, you can bring your boy too. I need all the help I can get. And someone who was working for Alicent burnt down someone else's castle and killed a couple of people who were there early in the episode. They were with Daemon trying to negotiate them staying in that castle, where apparently they were guests. Now, Daemon's wife is pregnant, and there's a very strange part of the story where she's having trouble giving birth. She can't give birth. And the doctor suggests cesarean, which would kill her. Oops. But instead of that, she opts to go out and ask her dragon to burn her alive and kill both her and the child. I'm like, are you kidding me? Why would you do that? If you're going to die, why wouldn't you sacrifice yourself for your child? I do not understand what that was about. But the dragon obeyed and fried her. So we had a lot of burnt corpses at the end of the episode. And, God, what else happened? think that's about it. I did love the moment where the Queen sees the child and comments on the hair and basically says, "Keep trying to have one that looks like you." That was probably the best part of the episode. Yeah. It was an interesting episode. I'm surprised they jumped 10 years. They replaced two of the actors. Unfortunately, yeah, one of them was the husband. Unfortunately, the actor is not as cute as the other one, but oh well. I'm going to go. Feel free to share, like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you think. There was a bit more scenery in this episode. A bit more happened. I think it's picking up, but it's still dark, slow, and quiet. And I'm just watching it to see what happens next.